Hello? Is it normal? This is out of control. I don't know what's going on. Like, everything's just crashing. Let me turn some things down. Maybe part of the problem is the fact that I'm trying to play Gothic 2 not windowed. It gets very funny when you do that. Especially when you're trying to stream. Oh boy, initializing configuring virtual disk file system. That still is all fuckward. Is it? Or it's got like black outline going on. Whatever. Normal enough. Anyway, to truly begin, this is very loud. To truly begin, as you are well aware, we did the Gothic 1 version of this challenge last year. And it was quite a thing. So I'm curious to see how it plays out in the sequel, because while I think we'll have fewer opportunities to like break and exploit what's going on, I also fear that that the scrolls won't actually get us quite as far. So it'll be interesting. Anyway, I have a spreadsheet prepared, and it's not showing up because I moved the game capture above it. I'm a dumb dummy. There it is. So this spreadsheet is cataloging all of the scrolls that I could find using wikis and stuff. So, what merchants have them? What chests have them, which is surprisingly few. How many you just find loose on the ground? Otis, out. You're not allowed under the desk. And the grand totals are here, so we end up actually with a lot fewer of some of the really powerful ones than I thought. Fire Rain is actually, I feel like, more generous than I expected. There's 11 of them total. But other ones like, let's see, Summon Demon. There's 9 of those total, so that's actually not bad. But Army of Darkness, there's only 2 scrolls. And Army of Darkness was kind of like the one I relied on for a lot of things. Basically my failsafe, if everything was going horribly wrong in some of the boss fights, I would just use that as the rune and annihilate everything. Because once you get enough of them, they're pretty much unstoppable. But anyway, we're going to see how we can do, and I'm going to try and actually make a point to catalog every scroll that I get to make sure that... Well, I didn't think it would be limited to 2. Considering everything else, I thought there would be like 5 or 6. Otis, out! How many times to say? You're not allowed under the desk. Anyway, let's just get going. So, as with the Gothic 1 version, well, I've never relied on them, because I usually play a mage and I get the rune. Yes, here I am again. As with the Gothic 1 run, we're not really doing dialogues or nothing. We're not here to teach. What the hell was that?
I'll be on good.
I've never heard that audio bug before. Oh god, mouse sensitivity. Joy? I have no joy. There we go, much better. Oh man, I forgot the XP. Wait, No. My usual... Oh, no, I can't punch. I was gonna say, my usual... Can you just put that away? Unfist, sir. My usual exploit to read Zardas's book stand is to punch him. But I can't punch him. It breaks the rules. Okay, I forgot about all these saves. I don't need any of them. I'm gonna call this Scrolls 1. Why is that happening? That's something with the music. God damn. I tell you, every time I play these games, some new bug happens. Anyway, I believe our first scroll is right in here. Open source. I don't know, man. I just stick with the GOG version because that's what I'm used to. Alright, so heal light wounds, fireball. Now, here's the question. And I've already kind of answered it for myself. Are healing potions allowed? Personally, I want to challenge myself to never use healing potions. Because there are healing spells available. Now, I ignored that fact in the first game. But, yeah, see, that's just happening every time with this Zardoz song. Hopefully this is the only song that does that. Where is it? Zardoz Gate. Okay. So, behold. Oh no. Undo. So I'm gonna... How do you do a strike through in this stupid open source program? Just right click. Oh, thanks for not obeying. Oh my god. What? Stop doing that. Should have learned a hotkey. Strike through. Double. Why not? Bam! So those are gone. Not gone, but we picked them up. Let's control it. God damn! Well, control S is just save. Dork. Anywho. Yeah, it's gonna get tedious. I probably should have put this in windowed mode. The Alt-Tab and... Kinda messing with me. Oh god. I tried to, like, use a longer draw distance, but... Even with my new graphics card, this game runs like absolute ass. If you have the draw distance, like, more than 30 meters out. Now, this is the least optimized game that I can stand playing. I have a 4070 Ti Super. The new one. Yeah, it is what it is. That's kind of the funny thing is the DirectX mod actually makes the game run so much better. But the renderer messes with everything. Alright, what else do we get? We definitely got... Okay, we got a light. A light. Yeah. So another strike through. I'm just gonna look it up. Open Office Calc strike through. Nope. It's not a default hotkey, and I don't feel like looking and figuring it out. If you did, Val, I'd laugh. Oh, to be honest, I don't know. I don't even know if there's a hotkey in Excel. I hope that Zardas's song is the only one that's bugged. God, this is gonna get tedious alt-tabbing and... Granted, I'm only really doing this for... the ones I find in chests. There. All the ones in Zardas's house collected. You know what? I used to do that trick with the first Witcher. It actually made a huge difference. I never thought about doing it here. I don't even know how you do it in modern Windows. Gothic Deuce. How do you do it in modern Windows? You should just right click on it and it would be there. Details? Oh, this. There it is. See if that improves anything. Yeah, maybe it's not going well. What are they even doing with Cyberpunk? Are they still, like, doing DLCs and shit? Blah, 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 blah. If that audio bug keeps happening, I may have to reinstall this stupid game. And I want to do that because it changes my... It defaults all my controls. So, just for clarity, I've not really done any test runs. We're kind of figuring this out on the fly. The only thing I did test was the end of the game, the final boss. Who, spoiler alert, he's a little bit easier than I expected. Kind of sadly so. Alright, so we ought to have some thingamadoos out here. I can't see. Yeah. Well, we may have some schemes. We may have to do some FPS fuckery again. I don't know if the FPS will break Gothic 2 as much as it broke Gothic 1. I don't remember having, like, the super uphill slide problem in this game that I regularly have in that one. Alright, so we got a light and a fuego arrow. Now, I will be, like, looting as much as I can find, but obviously weapons we just won't even equip. Although, in the final island, I should just keep the bow as a failsafe. Woo! I love when the music tries to, like, transition to another area theme, but it, like, can't find it or something, so it just keeps looping the, like, the bridge. Anyway, what do I got? I got a light and a fire arrow. These were loose. See, this is, like, gonna be the most tedious one. To, like, maintain. And then fire arrow behind Zardis. I'm gonna have to set up a hotkey for that. Doing it by hand is annoying. We'll see, because that really is my only gambit that I have in mind. There's no telekinesis spell in this game. So, here's where things get interesting, because immediately, I don't know if I can even get down to Leicester. Because the gob boys are gonna cause problems. See if I can dodge. He is, but, you know, the loot. Okay, 2 more fuego arrows. I always loved the buggy, like, pickup animations in the turning. Like, he does that very stiff back squat when you're turning to the left. If you're turning to the right, his legs don't bend and they just fly out behind him. Yeah, I don't remember. Because I remember struggling just when I wasn't good at the game, struggling to even get through that cave. So yeah, I also don't think I ever found him. But it was even weirder for me because I hadn't played the first game, so I didn't know who he was when he showed up later. Okay. Now, this we can just deal with. See, we're going to have the same badly optimized gameplay that we had in the first game because... How do you turn around? Because I'm going to have no choice but to let other NPCs, like, kill enemies for me. Meaning I don't get the XP. Yeah, it was just weird because I wasn't even aware of Gothic as a franchise until we saw this game, like a preview for it in a magazine. And we did, my brother and I did find a copy of Gothic 1 for sale in a GameStop or whatever it was called back in the day. But we didn't have the money to get it, so we didn't. And so I only played this, and then Gothic 3, and then I think it was like 2009 I finally played Gothic 1. What are you? Okay, there was one fire arrow. Let us catalog. What are all these emotes you got? They look like weird, like, bootleg Yoshis. Oh, they are Yoshis.
Nothing to be had there.
Is that so? I forgot about his chewing animation where his head shrinks.
You don't want to tell me. What I'm all the.
You know what? I forgot you get the quest for the ore if you talk about the other one. I think you can still get it, though.
Those not most the. There and I have I'm no. Yeah, you both. What's the flip? Those I you but I.
He gave me a knife and potions, 2 things I cannot use in this challenge.
Let's mix it.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Just now, they're in for.
Oh well, whatever. We can't spare the one bandit because I already triggered Cavalorn. It has to be mages because literally there are scrolls I will never be able to get if I don't join them. Quite a few scrolls, I think.
You poor sucker.
Because Gorax doesn't stock some of the scrolls until you learn the runes to make them. Or to use them. So we have to learn the runes just for him to sell the scrolls. You made it, Vader. Welcome. We haven't gotten far, as you can see. Had some predictable technical difficulties when we got started. So just one? I guess we'll find out, but there's really no reason not to join the mages other than obviously wanting better armor. But it be how it is. Ooh!
You deserve that, lowlife. Nothing there. You poor sucker. You don't even have any gold on you.
I wonder if it was deliberate that they only gave these guys gold nuggets instead of gold coins to make sure that Cavalion didn't steal them from you.
Sure. You can't.
Okay. I was gonna say, he seemed to got stuck.
So, that's done. Then, what that won't take and oh, sure.
None of these are useful to me, although sneak maybe will be useful someday. Yeah, I remember my first experience with this was the demo, but the demo was only in German. So I didn't know what the hell I was doing, and I couldn't figure out why I kept pissing off the guards at the gate. So I didn't realize they weren't letting me in. And I didn't know what to tell them to let me in. Another wolf. So as before in the Gothic 1 challenge, we're going to be avoiding pretty much as many encounters as possible. I don't know, do the young wolves ever stop chasing you? I feel like they chase forever. Because they're, like, AI is janky since they don't do the running attack. Yay for bad draw distance. Oh, he's going after the sheep now. Lil. Alright, you have fun with that. Now, the shrines will be interesting, because I mean, on one hand, we'll be able to get a lot more money. But on the other hand, we'll need to spend a lot on scrolls. Because I'll be selling, obviously, all the weapons I get. I guess it won't be a lot more money, when I think about it. They only usually keep one weapon anyway. So, no. We have to spend a lot of money on scrolls, and there's not really any way to make up for it. It's not just a magic run, it's specifically only scrolls, no runes. Although we probably have to learn runes just to max out how many scrolls we can get. Kinda depends. Preemptively picked your turnips, sir.
Why you who's what's the up oh they scaring it who I can you I'm not walking but then
I'm not stealing them, I'm giving them.
Give me 5 gold.
Here, don't drink.
You can't drink gold, you dummy. I think we ought to, Val.
Hey, stranger.
We set the precedent.
I was though you. Why they think up?
Schwang. I always found it weird that they spawned in a wolf just for him to attack. It was a weird touch. Yeah, it's gonna be tedious, but what can you do? It's all part of the challenge.
And how goes the work? What?
Well, there goes old Gregory. Yeah, it's the weirdest thing, because that wasn't even a problem in the original version, only in Night to the Raven. It's just funny that it specifically points out who's going to be possessed.
Hey. I've got a few turnips.
Grits.
Give me.
Are you?
Now this, I never, like, paid attention, but this lectern doesn't teach anything. Oh, no, you can't even use it.
Hey, you. Since you were here the last time,
I forgot about this.
Been missing from my chest. You should be making yourself useful around here, not sniffing around in my house, you lazy bum. You give me back my clothes right now.
Forget it.
I'll teach you, buddy. Filthy thief, just you wait.
He said buddy, not laddie. Oh shit, he might call
Stop
these guys.
Right there, you lowlife.
I just realized you don't usually fight guys with that voice. So I'm not... I realize how seldom I hear him say something hostile. We can't punch. Punch is illegal. Punch is not a scroll.
What do we have here? You're me. Within. Nah. What? Take your
Pain.
suit.
This game's got plenty of a following. Honestly, anytime I stream these, I have 10 times as many viewers as I usually do. That's still in this game, but it's not a fist to fist. I'm not doing the animation a second time whenever I get around to editing this video. Into a frog? What? No.
Hey, you.
Is that a meme or a reference that I'm unaware of?
Here's your.
Fine.
I always hated how Hilda, like, no matter what you did, was always super hostile in regards to that stupid frying pan. Oh, I forgot to get our free soup. Not really anything for us up there right now, right? Oh, there's a stone tablet up there. I always forget which one it is. No, that's not a feature in this game. You know what I should also be referencing is the mana guide that I only half used when doing the walkthrough. It's a pretty in-depth one that basically goes through every source of free mana you can get. So what kind of tablet? Life energy. Oh, I forgot the XP for asking Zardos about the stone tablet. We'll ask him next time we see him. If we do want the XP for Lester, we do have to find a way down there. Because we get XP for referring him to Zardos, I believe. Yes, but there's only a handful of those. No. The scroll gives you the ability to do that. Because otherwise the scroll's not... I mean, it's useful for avoiding things, but... Yeah, but I don't want to do that. I mean, I kind of want to save them in case they become... I mean, I'm going to end up, obviously, with a stockpile at the end of all this. That I just don't use. But I don't want to use them for just... I mean, maybe I'll try and optimize it and just go on a rampage for a bunch of XP at some point.
Cut the. Yeah, no. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah.
I mean, I've played this game enough to know what to do. Like, it caused a few weirdnesses in Gothic 1 because I'm less familiar with that one.
They should let you. That's just nobody. Excellent. What? Go.
I always hated how badly recorded Greg's lines were because his microphone is always clipping anytime he raises his voice. Oh, we don't get the info. We don't get the info for I should have walked in with the clothes first because I was banking on using the herbs to get in. But I forgot we don't get that unless we talk to Lester. So, choice is I don't want to exploit by just walking behind the guard. I know that's the easiest way. Oh, I forgot about these assholes. They just follow you down here. Get out of here. Get out of here. You shut your face, Vale. What? Don't come back. Come on now. I don't know why I'm picking up all these healing plants. I can't heal with them. Yeah, otherwise I can try the exploit that often doesn't work here. I mean, so, here's the thing. There's gonna be, like, classifications of exploits. Where I decide, like, one is permitted and another is not. Because something like just walking behind the guard because it doesn't catch his dialogue is too easy. But something else, like using an object to jump over the wall here, seems a little more fair. If it works. I've never actually really gotten this to work. You asses! You can't get up here. But yeah, I just want to see if this works. Alarm! Yeah, see? So that's a way. It's a little bit cheatier. Otis, please. So I'm gonna go the lighthouse route. I will. I mean, my usual way is just using the herbs because I have that information, but since we didn't go down to see Lester, I don't have that information. I know there's some scrolls in the orc cave, which I realize now, normally I'll kill that orc. Because even dealing 5 damage a pop, it's very doable. But I can't hit him. So now I don't know. That is true, so it's more worth it. Wolves. Don't hit me! Ah, you bitch! I thought I'd outrun him. For some reason I thought these were the young wolves that don't do the running chomp. Oh no, music didn't load. Oh, yes it did. Why are there so many things? Now, one of the interesting things about this challenge run is the fact that in Night of the Raven, most scrolls only cost 5 mana to use. So mana optimization is not as necessary unless we need to use a charge spell, because that uses the normal rune amount. Don't you smack me. Yeah, Yeah. But, like I said, we're really inefficient here, so I kind of need to maximize our resources. So if it comes right down to it, I might need to use like a large fireball someday. Okay, so I came up here just for that. I thought there would be scrolls up here. Well, because the wolves ate me on the other way, on the other route. Ah! Ah! I hate the fall damage in this game. Imagine just like stumbling, falling flat on your face, and just dying. Imagine being that weak. What is up with this game? I wonder, is that like deliberate coding that makes belly flops lethal from just about any height? Because it does so much more damage than landing on your back. Oh, right, yeah, something where it applies the damage on, like, every frame or something, right? Yeah. That's some, like, From Software level coding there. Yeah. I also love, like, the Doppler effect that you get when you slide while dying. That makes like, pitches up or pitches down your screen, depending on whether you're going towards or away from the screen. Alley-oop. Jump this time. Okay. We got things here. I can't even tell what all these are. So one fire arrow, one medium heal, and an ice arrow. Let us catalog. Stop doing that. Medium wounds. Bam. Well, I'm kind of keeping a contingency. I did it in Gothic 1 as well, where if it turns out I made a terrible decision like 2 streams ago and need to roll back, I don't ever want to overwrite that save, so I'm being careful about not just cycling through my saves like I usually do.
Hey.
Hey, hey. How do you do? Yeah, it's tedious. I don't remember if there's anything in the Loafer Cave. I think there's like a fire arrow. Fire arrow. in there or something. That's wild. The only games I ever get that many save files in are games with a terrible save structure where they make a new file every time. Like Witcher and VTM Bloodlines. The Pegasus. Jump, you fool! Jump, you fool! Can't believe that pig didn't one-shot me. Came so very close. Now here's the interesting thing, is I cannot take any fall damage in this process. I shouldn't have to. 294, you say? I'm gonna keep a precaution save that I can kind of use separately. Don't be doing stupidness. Yeetus. Oh dear. We're fine. Alley-oop. Job's a good one. Now we gotta avoid Mo.
I must be crazy. What are you doing here? Did you swim here?
Not quite.
It's really not my problem. I wouldn't have done it. I'm what they and off. It's really not my problem. What? Who said that? How do I? It's quite. I can.
No, we don't do that, Larry's.
What? But. What? It's a but what you. It's really not my problem. You don't have to ask me that.
Pretty sure I did.
Is it really true? It was his decision, wasn't it?
Now, Martin up here is actually basically our first scroll merchant.
It was just like you said.
True.
Hey.
It gets a bit silly because you have to lure him out and hope that Larry's doesn't go too far.
What's up here?
I know he stops up the road and you can just, like, he'll warp there if he despawns.
Can you then?
So, we've got the two holy arrows, holy lights, we don't care about those, and a medium healing. But more importantly, let's just start offloading shit.
Tell me that isn't true. I'm not touching that.
Now, healing items, I'm gonna hang on to them in case
Don't say you didn't know that.
I mean, I'll probably hang on to the potions more than the, like, consumable, the, like, food and healing herbs. But I'm not gonna 100% commit to not using them. Just in case we hit a point where it's, like, just too much and I backpedal, I don't want to have sold them all. Yeah, it's a bit ridiculous. That's what I mean about money really being our biggest problem here. We don't have the luxury of Torres in this one. And a possession spell. Who's swinging? I will be right back. am returned.
Hey. Maybe I don't know.
So, I'm not probably going to pay enough attention to get all the XP that we can, but I'm just going to get all that I can remember to do. As we are well aware, I am not the min-max sort.
Hey.
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 150 XP. Now, here's a question. Do we go ballsy and try and loot the paladin ship now? Might be kind of fun. I don't think there's really much on there that we need anytime soon, but... we doing it. It's not an exploit. It's called platforming, Val. Okay, and the other exploit that I'm pretty much never going to use is the strafe one, where you can just strafe through a conversation that tries and stop you. Because that's obviously like a very simple way of sequence breaking. It's too easy to do. It only works in Gothic 2. I didn't think it worked in Gothic 1. In Gothic 1, you had the exploit where you could just draw your weapon and they wouldn't stop you. Because they'd be too busy threatening you. But in Gothic 2, I don't think they do that. But instead, you can just keep strafing, and your character won't stop and talk to them until you let go of the button. Okay, so... oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. We're going this way, then. Ah! Damn it. They're too good. Don't come this way, you fool. I'm dummy thick. Oh my god. Where's this man? Thought I could hide in the corner, but... no! Yes, they do. Aha, loser! I just love that you have to be in dialogue distance for them to actually, like, accost you. Are these men gonna get close enough? I think he will. Oh, maybe not. Heh. I'll get it around that man. Oh, so you have to be closer than I thought you did. There wasn't really much up here, right? There's a leather satchel up yonder. You know nothing. Well, it's a nautical theme, so he's obviously, like, getting smashed on rum while he was, orchestrating it. And then drop the bottle. You know nothing. No! Have to let these men pass. Oh, he was looking. They peeking. Yeah. They're getting the same, like the Templar issue from Gothic 1, where their patrol and their...
Hello.
God damn it. Their, like, patrol script and their notice you script are, like, conflicting with each other. I wouldn't exactly call this stealth. You know what, we're just gonna do a move swiftly. Yoink! And hustle. Don't talk to me, sir. Alright, one fire arrow. No, two. Those are two sleep spells and a wolf. Two sleeps and a wolf. So let's take stock. Did I not catalog these? Oh wait, it wasn't. It was sleep. Paladin ship, alchemy table. Was it summon wolf or yes? Bam. Twir summon. Good thing is all the valuable stuff is like after you get past all the guards. Oh, we still got to get that satchel up by the bench. Now, when it comes to money, we always have the contingency that I'd rather avoid at all costs of selling our life to Beliar. You can actually get some decent money for that. Yeah, it's not something I usually do. I used to specifically do it to get the money to donate to Darren. But then I ultimately found better ways of making that money. Oh, god damn it. Their patrol routes don't sync up very well. These two guys end up offset. No, you don't turn around, ass. Yeah, ass. Yeah, it is ironic. And that's kind of why I enjoy doing it. But you're better off making the money by other means, because you can get 1,000 or whatever pretty easily early on. The nice thing is sometimes the guys patrolling will just stop and stare at you before they get close enough. But as we've seen, sometimes they're just hard to notice. Alright, fully looted. Yeah, that would be funny. Switching to summertime? What do you mean? Is daylight savings already happening? Is it? I didn't know. I don't know. When do we do the do? For some reason I thought it was a little bit later. March 10th. We do, in fact. I don't know. They keep proposing the shit to get rid of it permanently in Congress, but then they want to make it permanent daylight savings, which I think is stupid. Because that means there's still, like, daylight at 9 o'clock at night when nobody needs it. Yeah, there's like a bill that gets proposed in Congress like every few years. It just never makes it to vote. Stanky fish. It's one of those things like how America, in spite of all, you know, good sense, will not get rid of the imperial system just because it's too much of a bother. People hate change. Which is ironic because the problem is we keep changing the clock twice a year. Look at this shoddy texture work here. Scroll, please. Awful. Alright. We're doing well. Although we haven't done much.
It can't go on like this forever.
I can't believe that.
I mean, I don't see anything unusual about him.
Nobody ever asks me.
He's got a very flat ass.
He simply talks too much. Go away, don't tell me that.
You know what? We can, get Lobart to chill out using the Oblivion spell, right?
Ah, you've come just in time. I'm in need. I to the sea. So, yes, all that what about the? Have you been? If you should.
So he's got one of, like, almost every transformation spell and 3 of the snapper one. So that's fun. We will keep those in mind for rainy days. You may be right. We could try it. What? You're right. But we still work on this clock. As senseless as it is, we still work on the 24-hour clock. Meaning, at 9 o'clock at night, when I'm getting ready for bed, I don't need there to be daylight. That's all I'm saying.
As long as the king's power.
So now the guard shouldn't bother me anymore. Let's test out Oblivion. See, I wonder about Lobart because he went into stop thief mode. So I'm not sure it counts as a scripted attack, even though it was from a dialogue flag. I feel like they just ran the flag where he gets mad at you for stealing before his very eyes. So that might be how this ends up working. We gotta approach from the rear. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'd rather have the daylight in the morning than at night. Well, let's see if it worked. A Lobarto. Although he'll still, he might still be angry about them being missing. Yeah, so he's not attacking me anymore. But I wonder if if he'll just repeat the flag since I stole it. Aha! It worked. Well, the trouble is, my job is where I live. And my sleep schedule is based on my job.
How? What is it?
You aren't getting in here,
What?
boy.
Why not?
Looking the way you do, you're sure to cause nothing but trouble,
Curse.
boy. We got enough.
But I got the Lothar treatment. I'm allowed in now. Well, I'm not going back around. I thought just talking to Lothar, fixed that. What? Don't slide away, jerk. Oh, come on now.
Hello, you must.
He never would have thought of that himself.
What should we be doing? I haven't really thought about, is there any specific, apprenticeship we should do? Probably just do Bosper again. He's the most money you can get for the learning points. Although I know you can kind of infinitely make swords for Herod. Yeah, it's just... Yeah, I don't usually, deal with this. Like I said, I usually get in using the herbs, ergo they just never bother me anymore.
Before I...
What?
If...
Teach me how.
So we'll do it.
Hardly
What can I do? I can. I don't.
What do you
Sit the. I and every day if I.
can you
What?
I've
What?
huh?
You. But it big. It's the
What
I. But it. How? What? What? Take
But-
and but I'd get like help one.
I don't think so. But because like I don't think the leather armor changes anything. Ah! What happened? Oh god, that didn't corrupt my save, did it? Out of memory. Otis? Why did that happen? Access violation. Well, the good thing is I had my precautionary save just a few minutes before. Well, how do I unlimit it? I've never had that problem. And this is the same install I've had for like 5 years now. Yeah, that looks corrupted to me. Oh god, frame rate. Oh god, layered music. The 4 gig patch. I don't know, man. We'll just hope it doesn't happen again. You know, I think I remember doing that for Dragon Age. Nope. I didn't need to go that far. Alley-oop. I wonder if it's the fact that I'm streaming and recording at the same time, which is not something I typically do. And it seemed to be causing problems earlier.
I'm with you. I'm what that is. T
Nobody will learn anything from me.
What can I don't
What do
sit the I and every day if I
can you
what
I've
where you but it big. It's the what I but it what
that's a
take
but
and but I'd get like what
2 saves. And now. Let's see, how do I usually do this? Some kind of yeet. Didn't yeet enough. The walkthrough redo streams? Come on now. Yeah, I don't remember those that well. I mean, there were a lot of streams, so what occurred, I don't really remember. Alright, see, normally I can do that. Am I getting FPS buggery again? Yeet! That didn't yeet. Yeet! Oh, come on now. I hate that he clearly clears it, and yet he don't. And I know we have a sleep spell, we can use it on the guard, but... Yeet! Yeah! I mean, it is like the long jump technique. And doing any kind of unintended sequence break using level geometry is a point of pride for me. Any dang way. We got the goods.
Hey, you. Ah, fresh face. What? Do you the Oh. What? Nothing. My
I hate how much Thorben breathes, and it becomes really apparent when you're skipping through his dialogues. Yeah, Gothic 1 and 2 had absolutely the best
Hey,
jumping animations.
What do you want,
Their best
stranger?
animation
It's
quality
come
in
my-
general.
You let
then we'll simply
house and
And the way to optimize Thorben's prices for training lockpicks
Hey,
is to
you.
give this money back.
your what? Give. Here,
We'll save that for later. Although we probably will need lockpicking, like, pretty much immediately.
I'm up. You a if I
Ooh, that's a lot. I always forget it costs 10.
Here's your one. And? Good.
Alright, his approval is acquired.
If that's that. The wood or if pro. What do you? With me, I go. There you Brit.
I believe there's a decent amount of XP to be had for bringing him all the herbs. I think we have them all.
About the if you can.
Nope, what am I missing? Missing the nettle, the fire root. I think just the fire root. And no, I got a goblin berry. Goblin berry. How so?
and chaos were now unequal, and he bade Enoch. Cardenas,
Who? For
Yay.
indeed.
Does it? I thought it was, talking to Zurus.
I can't.
And why?
He's
Yeah, because he tells you about the fact that they are found near stone circles, even though that's the only example I can think of that happening. And it spawns one up by Lobart's farm. No, it's got nothing to do with this quest. It's just Zurus mentioning that's where Constantino gets his herbs.
I'll
Then
I'm
no before.
Scribble scribbles.
Just the we.
what
The left. But we if that. Not there with.
What stump?
Wait, if you
There's one by a stump when you leave that gate, but that's always there. It doesn't spawn in at any point. Here, I'll show you. We've been up by the stone circle. All I found up there was goblin berries and a stone tablet. And we'll talk to Zurus. Because he specifically mentions up by Lobart's farm when he talks about it.
I'm still.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
do you brew?
No, if you're interested in brewing, but he's too picky. He always.
Where exactly does Constantino gather his herbs?
He always goes through the eastern city gate here, and then disappears into the wilderness to the left. He once told me that just about everything grows there, except for King Sorrel.
I won't tell her a thing.
Has Constantino ever told you where to find King Sorrel?
I once heard him say that the stuff grows near stone circles, near Lobart's farm. That's a farm near the other gate. There's one of those stone circles. I think it's on a hill. It used to be a grave or something.
But that's terrible.
Yeah. So that's what always threw me off because, you know, when I was younger and less educated, I remembered him mentioning that. So I would go up to Lobart's farm before getting in the city looking for it, and I would never find it.
and Enos.
I was
in
like,
his wisdom,
did something just break?
did so.
And that it's not actually there anymore, even though Zurus says it's supposed to be. But it somehow never dawned on me to go back and check after talking with him. Because I didn't think they had that kind of programming built in.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
Don't trip. This draw distance is awful. I hate it so much. I'm spoiled. Problem is, I don't remember exactly where it spawns. Oh, well, there's the goblin berries. I guess I missed them. Is that it? Yarp! So it's not really near it, but obviously you have to pass it to get there. I forget what mod it was. I think it was Lever that decided to, like, annihilate parts of the landscape to make shortcuts between places. And that's how I learned that, like, beyond this wall is Lester's Valley. Lever also added a humongous amount of coastline near Zardus's tower by taking out that whole wall. And that was the weirdest part. It looked hideous. But Zardus's shortcut also had the Zardus's tower also had the shortcut back to the dead harpy. I'm far enough away. You leave me alone. Yeah, it goes between them. It goes to the graveyard where the teleporter is. But that's got kind of like the weird rock where you can go one way to Dead Harpy and the other way to Bengar's farm. So will these guys stop me again? I'm still not a qualified citizen.
Halt!
Yep. Oh, wait. What? Something changed. Let's see what he said.
Halt!
What?
I only wanted to take a look at you. Looks like you got
Oh!
money. You can go in.
Now, was that the armor, or is that the fact that I have money? So it's just anything besides standard clothes? I guess you're right.
Halt!
What is it?
You aren't
One?
looking. We got an.
Alright, so he actually does give the game away by saying, looking the way you do.
Halt!
What?
I only want.
Yeah. Oh, my proportions are even worse than this. Look how puffy I am. It would have been nice if they had a little, like, mini side quest to give Mateo the stuff from the store yard back. Then again, maybe he doesn't want what is basically hot property.
I used the spell scroll.
Fine, fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, my usual MO that I love is steal something from Ignaz, beat him up, and then use the Oblivion spell on him. And it works just fine. But obviously we can't do that in this run. So Mr. Lobarto ended up very convenient.
Hey, you. What do
Hey, you.
Here. No, right. If
Now, where do I find a fire root? Just so I can deal with Constantinus.
And so he set himself between his brothers in order to reconcile.
Yeah, because you can't just attack him because nobody in the harbor cares if you beat the shit out of them.
Go away. Don't tell me that.
They're all too depressed to care about their physical well-being, but they do care about
Show
their
me
stuff.
where.
Alright, so obviously, Master of Potions is also Master of Spell Scrolls, and he has a lot
Of everything for everybody.
that we'll be using later in the game. He has one of, I think, 2 Shrink Monsters that we can ever get, but it's the only one that we can get before Chapter 6. The other one is in Irdereth.
That's an open secret. I don't believe that.
But
You can't.
he never gets any additional inventory in later chapters, I don't think.
Who says things like that?
Elixir Strength, we will never need Strength. Oh, I guess, I mean, we could get a little extra XP if we had the Strength to
That's not where my
heft Rod's sword. Not his rod.
And he works all day
But
too.
we'll live without it.
Someone's gonna do the work.
What? What happened?
That's not what I heard.
Hang on, what?
Haven't seen it
What
with my
happened?
own eyes.
It sold a lot more items
It's terrible.
than the button I pressed. And he doesn't have any of the clothes in there. I guess we could have used those. Oh well.
Tell this to anyone.
No one cares about Rod.
Don't tell this to anyone. He can't keep anything.
They do. I have it, so I have it fully documented
That's
here
what I've always said.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
by
Someone's
chapter,
gotta do the work.
but
I won't tell.
Zurus's inventory
That's
doesn't
not what I
expand in later chapters. He gets more potions, but not more spells.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
That's not what my husband thinks.
That's not what her husband thinks, but
Terrible.
he's wrong.
And it's going to get even worse. That's what I've always said.
You don't say. These are bad times.
That's what I've always said.
Now, I'm going to avoid Canthar for now, because he's going to be annoying to deal with.
I don't believe that.
Well, to be honest,
That's more.
we aren't really role-playing this run, so I could just work with him and screw over Sarah. Speaking of, every time I think about Sarah and Canthar,
That's not what
I cannot
That's not what I heard.
forget this dude who went on such a weird screed in my comments about how Canthar is morally right and Sarah belongs in jail. Through some weird asinine roundabout logic he had that Canthar legitimately owned this stall and Sarah stole it from him somehow.
Don't tell this to anyone.
And that you deserve to be exploited because you were a convict.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
It was the strangest thing.
Who says things like that?
I won't tell her a thing from now on. Someone's got to do the work.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
I ran in the middle of the city to kill off the Thieves Guild.
He talks too much. That's not what I heard.
Yeah.
I witnessed it myself. You don't say.
Go away. Don't tell me that. And it's going to get even worse.
These are bad times.
So I'm not really sure what I'm up to right
Everybody
now.
knows by now.
That's an open secret.
I guess we'll deal with
but I'm just
Go
Rengaru.
away. Don't tell me that.
If I
I
hadn't
need
seen
to
it with my
help.
own eyes,
Oh,
someone's gonna do the work.
But that's terrible.
I for
These are bad times.
the gun.
That's an open secret.
Fit.
That's
I'll
not
keep
what I
late.
heard.
So I
Someone's got to do the work. That's not what my husband thinks.
I won't tell her a thing from now on. He simply talks too much.
Jo-
Can't
Damn it!
take care of
Wait a
everything
minute.
For everybody. That's not
You
what
so-
my husband thinks.
And he works all day too. Someone's gonna do the work.
What?
These are bad times.
Get off.
If I hadn't seen it with my own
Someone's
eyes.
gonna do the work.
Now, do I give him the gold? Because he's kind of a dick. But if we get XP for getting Ulrich's sword back, I don't remember if we do.
That's not what my husband thinks.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself. Everybody knows by now.
Whatever.
Yeah.
He simply talks too much. And
He got- and what
works all
about-
day, too.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
Here's in a.
Well, I guess we got an XP for that.
If
That's
it's not-
what I heard. I don't
Of course, he
believe
has to
that.
be a douche.
That's not what my husband thinks. That's
Now, remind me. Does the amount of money you give Darren at this first chat
Go away.
affect the amount of XP you get?
That's
What?
fair.
Guess we'll run a test.
Someone's gonna do the work.
I've
Now
that.
that's
How else?
typical, isn't it? I won't tell
So
him.
how much?
That's 50 XP.
You have more than a.
That's
The
what I've
church.
always
I bless.
He can't
And he
keep
takes
anything
50.
to himself.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter, so we cheat it by only having like 10 gold. Yeah, that's what I do too. But we drop this, sell some things to get at least 10 gold, and then we say that we're poor.
He talks too much.
Berries.
I don't believe terrible.
He can't keep their shut.
What?
Go away.
that-
Keep
that-
anything to himself.
Yeah, same amount of money.
Better
You
not
don't
show.
have.
I bless.
But if you don't have at least 10 gold, then he won't give you a blessing,
That's an open secret.
and you have to do it the other way, which costs a minimum of 50.
That's terrible. I witnessed it myself.
Yeah, I don't like the way he
How interesting.
moans as he's fondling your coin purse.
I witnessed it myself.
It's gonna get even worse.
What do you?
I have particularly.
That's not what my husband thinks.
I am poor.
That's
So
what I've always said.
you are.
I'm
impoverished.
poor.
No wonder in these times. Take this gold. It should help you. But you should
keep
look
anything
for
to
work.
himself.
Then you will see how quickly gold comes to
That's
you.
an open secret.
And then you may give to the church of Innos as she
He has
has
better
given to
show.
you.
And we get twice as much money as we gave him. Yeah, classic.
That's typical, isn't it?
How, yeah,
Just stop being poor.
Don't
We
tell
ha-
this to
hey,
anyone.
Don't tell this to anyone.
So, no,
It's an open secret.
Can you
I can teach.
Really, how interesting.
Do you know?
Yeah.
Oh, that.
I can't take care of everything for
Li-
everybody.
You don't say.
Welcome. I'm about. Have you? No, I already have.
That's what I've always said.
Yes, yes. Let's not forget we need a cameo, probably unsanctioned cameo from a real life rock band or metal band, folk metal band, to be a bunch of dissidents and protesters.
Don't say.
but
You don't say.
yeah, they it's big here.
Somebody talks too much.
What do you?
What the mo-
Honestly, I wouldn't
Near-
say so.
what? How much? Well,
Tell her a thing from now on.
I love the layers in some of the quests where, like, if you learn about
That's not what I heard.
Hakon's problem from Herod, then Hakon will never offer you a reward for it because he's like, you're doing this for approval. Although I think he does end up paying you the same amount anyway. He just doesn't tell you what he's going to give you. Or maybe not, I don't remember.
He'd better shut
In Politico. Oh, there's a fire root. Well, you know what would happen if they did that is 10 years from now when the license expired, they would have to patch that cutscene out of the game. 'Cause that's how we do nowadays. Leave me alone, rats. Oh god. Oh lord, they're coming. Ow. Give me the X. Yeetus! Ow. I'm sure they will. Although, to be honest, Billy Idol's not gonna fucking sue anybody for that shitty game. See, I don't know, because the In Extremo scene doesn't happen in the English version anyway.
Who says things like that?
Also, can I just reiterate how much I hate windows in this game?
Go away, don't tell me that.
Okay, I guess that one works. There's so many buildings where the windows on the outside don't correspond to a window on the inside.
And he works all day too.
Unless they actually did it somewhat sensibly here.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Go away. Don't tell me about it.
Yeah, that's what kills me, is like, they patch him out of games you already own, ergo have already paid for, ergo they already got their license fee for it, ergo they should not legally be allowed to take it away from you. But nobody's doing a class action lawsuit on our behalf.
About the. I've got all the plants I was supposed to bring you.
what? Why? I don't know. Who knows?
You?
And so he bade Enos to leave a part of his
Gegenstände gegeben? No, there is. It's just whatever, like, licenses they had in
Hey.
perpetuity.
What?
I don't think they're replaced with anything. They're just gone. There's fewer songs on the radio stations now.
I've got the. Shut up.
Alright, we gotta get Vatress's approval. Oh, and I haven't even done the whatsits. I guess we'll go hunting with Bartok. It's not normally how I get the wolf skins, but
I'm go.
well, he was only the talk show host in the first game, right? Chatterbox or something.
I'm not telling you anything.
I think he was the only station I ever listened to when I played GTA 3. Oh yeah, let's do this.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but I think in
Nobody will learn anything.
pardon. I think in Vice City, he was just a radio, like he was just a DJ. Bardic.
Hey,
Let's be careful here. So I can't really do anything to defend Bardic.
hey, you.
So he might actually die. Probably will, in fact.
Yeah. Well, probably.
I mean, I could start using some spells this early. They're not going to make much of a dent. Whatever, let's have them ready. Now, I will be permitted to use mana restoratives. Just not... Oh, well, that was health restorative. Adventure.
Hey.
Well,
Well, these blue elders got to be the one, like, mana thing I got. Nothing does just mana. Whatever. Let's hope for the best. He doesn't die to the wolves. He dies to the shadow beast every time I do it.
That he came across the land and chose the beast.
The beast.
And Beliar spoke to it, and the beast became his.
Just like you said.
I can't take care of everything.
No, I don't want to remember. I remember doing it. Yeah, that's a thing. But then he goes for the orc right afterwards, so if he takes any hits to the shadow beast, he probably dies to the
Alright.
orc.
So much for you, filthy beast.
Well, I don't want to calm Vatras. He's telling a creation myth there. He's got to be, like, intense and dramatic about it. Dude. That is the first time I've ever seen this man die to the wolves. Well, you and I obviously have different takes on what's going on there, because, like I said, he's telling a creation myth, and it's supposed to be a dramatic, mythological event. For God's sake, man, why are you just letting them chomp on your bits? He's just being a moron. He will not hit it! All you have to do is hit it. You one-shot these things. Jesus. I don't remember. Does he heal the full? I mean, he's really quaffing there. Yeah, because there's really no sense doing anything else. I mean,
So,
in
what do
theory,
you
yes,
think?
we can make
Should
more
we
money
go
selling
farther into
swords
the
to
woods or
Herod,
not?
but that's much more tedious.
Let's go.
All right.
Let's see what happened. Oh, yeah, actually, he did pretty good there.
All right.
And we get to sell
So
that
much for
skin.
you.
Oh, he's out of arrows. That's not good. Oh, why is that hunter? He only packed like 10 arrows. Well, I do it again because you just make the easiest money that way. Just hit the fucker. Holy shit, you cannot die to a bloodfly, sir. You survived a shadow beast. Do not die to bloodflies. I don't know. Will he heal anymore? Yes, he will. Alright, so maybe I will help him. Oh, he's out of healing. Let's try and help him with the Urk. Shit! Alright, perfect. First
Nothing.
attack scroll used.
That's it. I'm going back to the city. It's just too dangerous out here for me, even with two of us.
An orc right outside the city. Holy shit.
So,
Holy
see
shit.
ya. You can sell the skin.
Yes, I can. I like how the Shadow Beast was much more dangerous. But he's terrified of the orc. Yeah, his second studio day where he did the Night of the Raven lines was even funnier. He just sounds like he's absolutely out of his mind. And he ends one of his lines by going, Well, yeah, making the swords one at a time, even though you don't have to do all 4 steps, like Gothic 1, is still a pain in the ass. Especially because even to make one, you have to go through the weird menu. Ah, see, I skipped it. Because when he was talking about Trokar, his missing friend, he says, "Man, I just keep thinking I may stumble on his body out in the woods while I'm hunting one day. I don't think I could bear that." It's hilarious. You know, I don't know how many digger meats you get. At 30 a pop, I guess that would pay out pretty well in the long run. It didn't occur to me to just drop the dark mushrooms. That suddenly makes way more sense. Oh well, I already learned skinning. I'm not redoing it. I still think it's, learning it is worth it for the money because we're going to need the money in this playthrough. But now you've made me question if, theoretically, digger meats will pay out more. I don't think they will because I can't sell, you know, digger meats are 30 a pop. Whereas I can get like 500 for the black troll skin, 250 or 350 for all the Shadow Beast hides. That's another Fuego Ball. Oh, thank you, Automod. Oh, man. This is why I don't turn that off. Out, Otis, out. Oh, that's too good. That's a hell of a point there, Vasser. Somehow that didn't cross the logic barrier. Float-ass tree. So we might actually be better off with the digger meats. Which is annoying, because I'm not in the habit of collecting all the ones I find. Yeah, because to kill the black troll would require probably a shrink monster spell, or just hope that two demons can spit roast him. Well, yeah, but Zan and Vasser made a good point that in this challenge, I'm not fighting, I'm not killing things as much. Ergo, I will be collecting a lot fewer skins.
He didn't get that from me.
But no, he insisted he
I don't know how much that's going to be in the long run.
I can't believe that.
So I think Constantinus is actually better, and I wasted 5 learning points. Oh well. It's not going to be the end of the world. Let's turn these in at least.
bad business.
About I've got
Great, here's the pen. Boulder.
Boulder Dash.
I had hoped, but
does that mean
if not, but you.
I think you do have to confirm that Mateo will give you approval, otherwise it doesn't count.
help me some don't the
Yep.
So why won't they listen to me? Hey.
Double check I have yours.
I can't believe that. I Can I? You're a good op.
Oh, bleh. Alright, so we're Constantining.
Can I become your
As far all that and it looked lost, but it he had this
Yes, master.
from. I realized that you can buy the bug, and I expect I shall buy for mushrooms, however.
You wanted Why are those
Even though you want my
I'm
great.
So, we have to make a point to not have dark mushrooms. To put them down. I'm a little paranoid if I drop them in here, you might think I'm stealing them when I pick them back up. It is funny that he only wants the dark mushrooms, but he'll pay more for the digger meats.
I've got a few mushrooms here.
These are not quite as good as murky mushrooms.
I ain't got the mark. So yeah, 240 right there. I mean, I could have sold this to Bosper for 250.
Did so.
And he works all day too.
But, yeah, in the long run, digger meats, I think, are the deal. I don't think... Can you smoke mushrooms? I don't think that's the,
Hey, you.
What do you
Fuck you.
What's what?
You don't have to ask me that.
Oh,
Whatever. We're just gonna... We're gonna do
I've got suit.
the Canthar way. Only because... getting him out of the picture is gonna be annoying. I didn't realize she does the slouch walk.
Wait a minute. Show me.
Have that.
I've got a suit.
Gotta go to Andre.
It's not what I heard. You have to feel sorry.
Speak. I've well. It's a if that Lord it is. Just leave me alone. Sarah is selling what? Sarah? She won't.
Kick.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus.
Who says
By
it
the
means
explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby
Where the hell did Canthar go?
by reason of the imminent danger of an attack by
Oh,
orcs.
he warped to the stall.
Inhabitant of the city is to
Wait a
prepare
minute.
himself accordingly. Everyone is to begin
Well,
training
I
in
have-
the
You-
skills of combat immediately.
I've got a suit.
Arm
Uh,
himself appropriately.
I mean, ambiguously smuggle them out of town. Same way, Halvor is selling to the bandits, and Baltram is selling to the pirates.
He never would have thought of that himself. I don't want to tell me you didn't know.
How stupid.
It's really
Didn't
not
say.
my problem.
Can my
It's really not my problem.
tell me?
Orcs. They are guarding man in fire. What? I'm
Yeah, that's the thing that, like, bewilders me, is that the mercenaries were coming and going from the town. That's how Bennett got arrested. The only thing I can, like, the only way I've ever rationalized that in my head is that
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus.
them basically looking like farmers, since it was just him and Hodges. They figured they could get away with it and not be sussed out.
What?
Well, yeah, Greg uses the farmer's clothes. So, yeah, you're right. That does make sense. But someone probably, like, noted that they looked unusual, that they weren't familiar faces. But I also think they kind of told on themselves by booking it as soon as they heard the screams, which made them look suspicious. I like how Greg just stays here eating at the stalls when there's nobody here anymore. Also, he's eating an apple at Hakon's weapon stand. Because the fucking eye patch and his, like, bandana are just on his skin. Ergo, he doesn't resemble a farmer.
It's not what I heard.
Ah, custom.
A customer. I'm not exactly a customer if I'm here for free. What do we do now? And we are a citizen. Perhaps. Well, she could fake the books.
But the light was a torment for Beliar.
I'm just assuming they pay her a flat, like, regular fee, recurring fee, just for the amount of beds she has.
You mustn't believe everything.
Hold!
What?
Bad business. Really didn't deserve that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I've got no time for things.
Ah, the
I don't know why he gets so worked up.
So, there are two sources of spell scrolls up here. One is Salandril, who I don't think ever gets more than the two he has to start with. And Lutero will gradually get one or two per chapter.
Hey, you.
I don't think he has any now. Okay, so we've got one Oblivion. I like how the fact that he's a rare, like a rare goods merchant, means he has a spell scroll that shouldn't even be available.
Welcome,
And then he's got the other Fire Rain, or another Fire Rain. Zurus has one. And a Storm. And that's just swell. But that's all he ever gets. We're actually making okay money. Yeah, because Oblivion spells are only supposed to be... Because there's something Ignaz came up with. And he wasn't selling them yet. So how did... Fuck! Yup. Whoa! I live. Damn it! Alright, well, unfortunately I can't save the game now. Well, where is this 4 gigabit patch? Why is there a habanero on there? Patched. So I think the problem is, because I get the encoding overloaded error on OBS every time that happens. I think the fact that I'm trying to record and stream simultaneously, and this game's kind of shit, is causing problems. I don't know how much progress I lost. I almost did something stupid and tried to save over the other save file I had. And at the last second had the good sense to try a different one. So I would have corrupted both of them. Well, let's see if I can load that one. I probably can't. Oh. Oh, God. Seems to be fine. Alright. I think we're okay.
Show me.
Anyway, that's that. I found your nook. Also, there's a window that doesn't exist inside.
No one really wants to hear that.
And he doesn't have one there either. Piranha Bytes, sort out your windows.
Same old thing all over again. I couldn't get away with that.
We can only wait and see.
Wombo Italiano.
Do you really believe that?
Been there, done
Used to say that myself.
It was just like you said.
I'm not telling you anything new.
That'll never change.
Well, like I said, I think there's just more going on this time that's causing the problem. Because I did when that crash when that bug just happened, I tried a different save file and it still happened. We'll just live. I mean, I installed the patch. Hopefully that fixes it. What do we do now? We're a citizen. Let's give the ornament to the Lares, I guess. We shall see. Oh, you know what? I just realized getting the sword for Ulrich isn't an option. Because we have to knock him down at least once to do that.
Someone's got to do the work.
Or do we? Maybe not. Let's find out. I don't think we actually have to. What? Oh, there you are.
But every and behind quite we who this guy it's I now I speak it's
Yeah, there's such a vibe to the city that Piranha Bytes has never gotten right since.
That's him. I still have the. How much do you. Well,
Yay.
Who says things like that? Who says things like
I mean, the song is chill, and that's one of the reasons that it works. But also just the amount of ambiance, just from noises that you hear. From people chatting, hammering, sweeping. All this stuff that they just can't get right anymore. Yeah, but it's the atmosphere that they've utterly failed at ever since. Like, in Risen, they kind of were getting there, but they use some of the worst stock sound effects for everything. That kills the immersion.
I've got your sword.
Hey,
that's
this dork.
much better than fighting with an old stick.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing that bugs me about it. Indeed, Daves.
What do you...
I forgot Garvel also inhales so much.
Can I... Yes. What?
It's the same number of inhales every time. It just never stops.
What?
Let's wait and see.
You're...
Yeah. He doesn't see that.
I've just...
You have to feel sorry.
People are so out of breath in this town.
Do you really believe that?
Must... It's...
He never would have thought of that himself.
Come back and...
Alright, let's give him the ornament.
Everybody.
Hey, you!
No better off myself.
So
Really? How interesting.
that of course I'll have to walk. Only
Really? How
He
interesting.
never would have thought
About-
of that himself.
it's the but every
You have to feel sorry.
I can't but with
Know that.
the join the I would we you
There's nothing you can do about it.
Now, do we go straight to there? Try and kill the orc in the teleporter place on the way?
Hey
Hey, you! Borka is also a pretty hilarious voice.
things
Are you the one who runs this place?
I am Bromo, this is my house, and these are my girls. I like my girls. And if you like my girls too, then you'll pay for it, 50 gold pieces. And don't get the idea of making trouble here.
Are all your girls accounted for?
Of course they are. Or do you think I want to go to jail over something like that?
I wasn't asking about your payroll. I mean, are they all present? Or
He
have any
speaks,
gone missing?
how you say,
Oh, yeah.
fractured English.
Actually, one of my girls has up and left. Her name's Lucia. I reported it to the militia too, but they claim they haven't found a trace of her yet.
How long?
Several days. I don't know exactly how long. I assume she ran off with one of her suitors, eh? That bitch made off with part of my savings, a really valuable golden dish, eh? If I get hold of her, I'd give her what for. So how is that any business of yours, huh? Do you want to have fun or not?
See, this is why it's a mistake if the remake is going to go with British voice actors. You will not get that. The British are too uptight. Okay. Once again, I'm not really sure what I want to do right now. Yeah, well, everyone complains because they say the English voice acting in this game is so bad because there's so many American voice actors and just really weird, like, eccentric characters. But that's why this game stands out in the crowd of just regular, bog standard high fantasy. See, the thing is, like, in Gothic 2, I feel like most of them are less silly. But I think that a lot of them actually do a decent job. Like, the guy who voices Lord Hagen and the guy who voices, like, Orlan and Kerrigan and stuff, he does a good job. Diego, yeah, Diego's his own mistake. Let's just do this.
Okay, I cannot leave here until we know more.
Oh, that's right. You give me the ring of. You didn't give me the ring of the ring of the ding.
I need. And what exactly?
We could get money from the moneylender. I'll wait on that.
He never would have thought of that himself.
Yeah, I don't know why that blew my mind. I never put it together. I think that's where we also learned that he sadly passed away. Which is a shame. I would have loved to hear him do the remake. Only me alone. Aquamarine.
Why are you?
I should just keep that on to make sure I don't sell it by accident. You know, should I be Nyras or should I be Bel Lucor? I don't know who would be more fun.
Who says things like that?
Boloro.
Hey, you. I have talked to Baltram. He will find you could.
I don't bully nerds.
Okay, let's go.
Lassum game.
Where? Let us take Vatris's. Then let's.
Let us roll. Gotta avoid Mo.
Who says things like that?
I love the random German subtitles that sneak through. Like Vatras does the same thing when he says, "Good, let us summarize."
And Beliar spoke.
I also love the fact that, like, with Night of the Raven, they changed the text to say item given or item received to the name of the item, but omitted the space. So it'll say, like, rum given or gin given as one word. I don't know. Because I feel... Uh-oh. Laris! He's sinking! Jesus. I just don't understand how the random, like, problems come up where, like, NPCs just float or sink into the ground. Now, where does Laris end up if we lose him? He ends up, like, halfway up the road around the corner. So luring the orc over there without dying will be a hell of a thing. Unless this is just not far enough away for him to despawn. We'll try it. Wolf. Otis is just staring at me. Oh, he's on the move. Yeah, I know. I mean, honestly, alternatively, I would just do the back pedal, but the back pedal does not protect you with without a weapon. Oh dear. Oh my. Laris! Laris! There's an orc. Larry, stop running away! Bruh, this orc. Bruh, this orc. There we go. No! Alright, what's the, right. The strafe trick requires Gothic 1 controls. Get this wolfie left behind. I mean, yeah, I just don't think fists... Do fists give you the protection? I feel like they don't.
Now that we're... So we eat and would you, but...
I mean, even if they do, I'm vetoing that. I'm gonna say it's not allowed. It feels disingenuous.
So
nice juke. I always love the touch that if you talk to Errol here, you can mention something about it to Laris. But then Larry's just like dismisses it like, well, that's too bad for him, but that's not our problem. I'm like, isn't it? Because I thought the Ring of Water was supposed to be concerned with the bandits. Come out here, fools.
There's another of those scummy beasts.
You silly dork. I didn't want a bench. This is where the novelty of the individual pickup animations gets a little tiresome. Oh, the worst are those single gold coins they put at the top of the ziggurat in the ruins. But I can't help myself. It's funny, I feel compelled to pick up all this. But I will absolutely leave, like, plenty of herbs that I see. Just because I can't be bothered.
What?
Yeah, I do enjoy that. The worst is Gothic 3, though, that's for sure.
Look, you get. He's. What? I website me. What?
That's what I mean. Like, the slowness of it is the worst part. But yeah, they only have the, like, chest-high animation and the on-the-ground animation. They don't have, like, the up-high animation or anything. But, yeah, I was going to mention that.
Yeah,
What's wrong? Are you...
That fellow over there has problems with bandits.
Punctuated pregnant silence.
Too bad for him. But we don't have time for that now. Let's stay close.
Yeah, but I don't want to play Gothic 3 ever again. It is what it is.
Filthy beast.
I kind of learned to live with it in this. One thing I did like was Elix 2 didn't have it for everything, but you could pick up things on the run, and you would just see him crouch as he was running. As he, like, picked it up. Like, that's an okay touch. It means you still get the animation, but it doesn't stop you every time. Yeah, I did it once just to see how it ran on my PC when I built it. It still ran like shit. Is that so? Why is it called Parallel Universe? Just be cautious. I don't know how many lockpicks I got. Hey, settle down. I've only got 2. I've only got 1. Damn it. Of course it is. Well, that's the thing. It wasn't fixed. It was changed. 'Cause it's supposed to be around the character. But because of the stun lock and the long-ass animation, it's useless like that. Damn it. Fuck me. Yeah, I mean, that's basically how I beat the entire game. I hate my life. How am I this bad? I literally forget what I did 2 seconds ago. Were they randomized in Arcolos? You can randomize them in the config file. There is code for that. How? How? How do I do this? And why don't I save after I unlock the first one? Interesting. Oh my god. I'm literally the stupidest. I told you, I only got like 4 hours of sleep. It's not even worth it, because all that's in here is like rum and a piece of meat. Yeah, gin, meat, rock crystal. I put so much time and effort into that. It's actually better than those, because I don't think the meteor has as wide of an AoE as the flame wave. But I can't remember if it has more damage on the focus and the focus target. We lost layers. Well, now he's missed all these things. Get out of here. No! Leave me alone! Oh my god. Fuck off. Everything's chasing me. Whatever, at least we can get Larry to kill him. Oh, Larry. Man.
Don't you break down on me now.
Losing completely threatened you in town. Interesting. I wonder if that's true. He did just say that.
Stop. Let's stay close.
Oh, no, that he normally says that here. God, the birds are glitching out. Or the crickets or whatever. God, that's painful. Stop it!
Another one of those beasts.
Okay, there are scrolls here. Did I pick up scrolls back there? I actually wasn't paying attention. Why am I picking up the arrows? Who cares? So, all these ones by this cart. There's 5 here. Let's take a stock. Bam. Don't do this to me. Well, I'm not picking up all the arrows. We got better things to do. Don't you snarl at me, buggers. There it is! Really? Ah!
One less.
Wagga wagga. Stop doing that, Larry.
The water majors are all beside it. But let's stay.
I might actually wrap it up once we get there, because I'm very tired. Maybe we'll do a longer stream tomorrow. God, the birds again.
Can you still go on?
Yeah. Let's move on.
Stay close.
Well, the hero's just an impatient dude. Things like freaking out, man.
Right. Let's keep back a little.
I'm a keeping back. Boop boop. He's struggling.
One less monster around.
Don't do this now.
We're here. Here. Take the ornament. If you should... And
Okay. Let's loot some things first. Speaking of... Here we go. Oh, and I forgot about the one fucking gold piece that's stuck under the chest that I've never been... that, like, I can never figure out how to get. and drives me mad. Because even if you lock onto it, it just unlocks. Yeah, it's not even under the chest, it's like under the ground. Oh no, there's even more under there. Oh, I could grab that one. Yeah, what's that one I can't get? Oh no, I can. That one. That one's like perfectly under the chest. Not accessible from any angle. Makes me so angry. Shit. Nailed it. We. Alright. Well, now we gotta get through Goblin Town. Whoa. Who that rumbling? Do I have snapperweed? I have a speed potion. That's a little overkill. No snippyweed. Whatever. We'll just use this. Rumbling. Out of my life. Oh god! Let me yoink something. Ow. Flee. GG. Ah, you dummy.
One less monster around.
Wait a minute.
Are you mad? It's but don't.
Are you mad?
You drained what? What do you what? What? I what? What? Who can? What he? I these the every. What it I tell he's.
Yeah, I never really know what to think of that. Like, if I would give up, like, choose to forget my experience with this game to experience it again, I don't know if my perspective would be the same by the end.
Yeah, we but be has if you'll
Wait a minute.
well it
And the music just stops because...
Hey, you.
Now, Kronos, I'm not sure about.
Why not tell me?
Because I don't know if he keeps these spells when he goes to the other side of the portal, or if the instance of him on the other side of the portal has the same ones. Ergo, I can get them twice if I buy these all now. We might have to do some experiments to see. But that's for another time. I'm not going to need any of these reagents for making runes.
Don't say you didn't know that.
Yeah, who knows?
You listen to the wrong people.
Don't say you didn't know that. You have but
That's what I mean. But I don't know if there's a script to make sure that his merchant inventory, when he goes to the other side, has what he has here, or if it's a completely different stock. Now we were gonna check it when we get through there. I was gonna run the test myself.
It's how there. One.
Yeah, I know.
You.
But
It's.
I'm just gonna wait until we were ready to cross the portal. Yeah, but yeah. I don't want to do it right now. We'll do it tomorrow.
What?
Like I said, I just want to get through this, and then I'm wrapping it up. So I need a nap. I did not sleep enough.
Yeah, how there you
So let's do with the teleporters. And then that'll be it. I wasn't supposed to do anything of the sort. There ain't nothing I'm supposed to do, just what I want to do. Shit. And you just... Woof. The good thing is we do have those as far as getting around here, but obviously the colony is going to be the annoying part without teleporter runes.
Look who's just turned. Look, you're... Is that if... Are you... I don't... I might... And... Could... You... So... You... Here... There... Come with me.
Actually didn't mean to initiate that yet, but whatever. We'll get them over there and then deal with it another time. Because as I recall, if you leave the cave without the treasure... I guess he'll just run himself over there, even if I don't follow. If you leave without having the treasure, you just forfeit the quest.
One less monster around.
All right, friend. And here's a I buried. What are you waiting?
What about you?
Someone has.
Yeah, I always found that funny. It's almost like Greg is so greedy that he literally won't share XP with you. Alright. Still wearing it.
I couldn't care less.
That doesn't surprise me.
It's an
Yeah.
That's the truth.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
He really should have.
I already got it.
Well, as you.
Will it
For
ever
a
change?
bro- Sir.
Same old thing.
Certainly.
All over again.
Okay, so he never sells scrolls, but he does have these scrolls from if we fuck up the wine delivery. Speaking of, is it possible to permanently fail? Surely not. That'd be very stupid, but I know you can screw up distributing, delivering the wine and distributing sausages, both for Gorax. But surely that's not enough to stop you from becoming, or being allowed to enter the library. Because I think those are the only two you can fail. I think, what's his name, just kind of agrees to let Gorax chill out. Hooray.
Wait a minute. The teleporter's still.
All right. That's that, ladies and gentlemen. We'll pick this back up tomorrow. And proceed. And hopefully I will fix a couple of the problems we're having. I mean, the 4 gigabit patch seemed to work quite well. But I also, maybe I'll put it in windowed mode so alt-tabbing screws it up less. And I'll come see if I can work out a shorthand for checking off things on the Excel sheet. Yeah, we'll see. It's working well enough for now. Till tomorrow, have yourselves a wonderful night. Stay safe, stay healthy, and farewell.